कुलपति महोदय का। बोल दो। जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत करते हैं हमारे कुलपति महोदय श्री प्रोफेसर योगेश। चल रहा है। सभी से मैं निवेदन करता हूं कि हमारे कुलपति महोदय का गड़गड़ाहट से स्वागत कीजिए।
A very good afternoon to all. I, Sunana Joshi,
And I, Akhil P. Krishna,
we welcome our esteemed dignitaries, the faculty, and the student fraternity of the Delhi School of Social Work.
हम शुरुआत करते हैं एक ग्रुप फोटोग्राफ के साथ। Now, may we request the head of the department, Professor Pamela Singla, to escort our dignitaries to the dais. We invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Yogesh Singh, our guests of honor, Ms. Bharti Birla, and Professor Snehlata Tandon, head of the department, Professor Pamela Singla, and Department Council Secretary, Dr. Meenu Anand, to the stage. Thank you, ma'am. It's a happy day for the Department of Social Work, Delhi University, as it is celebrating its 77th annual day. We are also celebrating our Platinum Jubilee year, being associated with University of Delhi from 1948. It was in the year 1948 that the department got affiliated with University of Delhi.
आप सभी से आवेदन है कि कृपया हमारे दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय के कुलगीत हेतु अपने अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं।
जय जय
Thank you, everyone. May we request our head of the department, Professor Pamela Singla, to felicitate our honorable guests with saplings.
Next, we request all the esteemed dignitaries to release the Department of Social Work's annual report. Thank you so much, everyone.
We call now our head of the department, Professor Pamela Singla, to present the annual report. It gives me immense pleasure to briefly introduce our head of the department. To share with you all, Professor Pamela Singla is an alumna of University of Delhi, having done her bachelor's in economics honors from Shri Ram College of Commerce and then MA, MPhil and PhD from Delhi School of Social Work. She has been teaching since last 3 decades, since 1991. Ma'am, over to you to present the annual report.
Thank you very much. A very good afternoon to everyone present here today, and of course everyone watching us live, because this is also a live telecast. Our chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University of Delhi, Professor Yogesh Singh, our guests of honor, Professor Snehata Tandon and Bharti Birla ji, members of the faculty and office staff, our co-sponsor of this evening, the Anil Agarwal Foundation and the communication wing of the Vedanta Group, our alumni, respected senior alumni as I see them here today, our members from the YWCA, honorable guests from the university, students, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to the 77th annual day of the department and to yet another Platinum Jubilee year. It was in 1948 that the department got affiliated to the University of Delhi as Delhi School of Social Work, from its earlier name, the National YWCA School of Social Work. Hence, we complete 75 years of our affiliation with the University of Delhi, and this moment could not have been better signified than the presence of the Honorable Vice Chancellor himself to this occasion. Thank you, sir, for making this event a memorable one for us. We are also very privileged to have with us 2 distinguished guests of honor, Professor Snehata Tandon and Ms. Bharti Birla. Their presence to this program is of great importance to us, as Professor Snehata Tandon has served this department and the university for 3 decades and in various capacities. She was the head of the department and Dean Faculty of Social Science, and she also held many other positions of the university. Bharti Birla, who is coming to her alma mater, the University of Delhi, after a long gap, is the Chief Technical Advisor with the International Labour Organization, which is very significant to the Department of Social Work by way of our practice and teaching curriculum. The issues of the unorganized sector, as I was discussing with her, the issues of the unorganized sector, the migrant workers, child rights, women's rights, and the entire focus on social justice, decent work, human rights, and human dignity are focus points for both the institutions. We indeed feel honored with the presence of our dignitaries. To share with you, as many of us know, the annual day of the department is a traditional practice which is much cherished and looked forward by each one of us at the department. This is because the occasion is marked by the presence of our alumni, our superannuated faculty, our partners in fieldwork, along with the faculty staff and the students. This is the time we also take a stock of how the year has been and how we as a department progressed. Also remembering all the senior faculty who have contributed in taking this department to its heights. The hard copy of the annual report gets shared with all, and this time we also have the annual report in soft copy, which is going to be sent to everyone. And in the Platinum Jubilee years, as you know, the 3 years, while we have given the annual report, we have also brought out small souvenir as a mark to remember and rejoice the long way that we have come together. This year we have a few more releases of the work by the faculty, which we are going to have subsequently. Taking this tradition forward, with great pride, I present to this August gathering the highlights of the annual report 2022-23, also keeping into consideration the time in hand of the Honorable Vice Chancellor. Friends, at the department, while for our teaching learning pedagogy, we have transcended into the offline mode and we interact with the students and the faculty face to face. But as you know, we also continue with the online mode for our academic engagements by way of calling renowned speakers for our seminars and for various academic engagements. For instance, the 2 Platinum Jubilee lectures that we had were by the renowned international speakers, which were online. And recently, the students' interaction with the board members of the International Association of Schools of Social Work was possible only due to the online mode. Our academic programs of Masters, MPhil, and PhD continued with the same enthusiasm and rigor. We got back to the offline examination system, which we see as a serious academic work at the department, with attendance as a compulsory component in our master's program. Our master's program is a part of the CUET, and we continue to interact with students, and we continue to attract students from all over the country and abroad. The department admitted 114 students and followed the Government of India directives in the reservations. This year, we introduced section-wise teaching and for the first and the second semesters, again adhering to the university guidelines of a specific teacher-student ratio. Also to inform you that 6 guest faculty have joined us last month, and they have shouldered our responsibility of supervising the students in fieldwork. We are pleased to share that, like each year, last year too, we received a record number of applications for our PhD program, and we selected them after a rigorous admission process. The department presently has 107 scholars registered for PhD under different supervisors from the department as well as from the colleges. And happy to share with you that 14 scholars received their PhD degree in the convocation this year. Presently, MPhil program of the department has 9 scholars, and this year onwards, the MPhil program, as we know, has been discontinued. We are revising our PhD course curriculum this year. I'm happy to also inform you that as per the ranking by the Outlook Care for Best College in Social Work 2023, the Department of Social Work, University of Delhi has once again topped the component of academic research and excellence by scoring a 189.4 score. The department has also scored very high on diversity and outreach, putting us at par with the second position with a score of 289.2. Our job placements this year have done exceedingly well, and our students have got jobs in the NGOs, public and private sector undertakings, private social sector enterprises, scholarship programs, to name a few. Last 3 years consecutively, our Malis have made us proud by getting the Best Mali Award in the Flower Show of the University of Delhi. As you know, our Alumni Association got registered last year, and I'd like to share with all of you that the department, in collaboration with the Alumni Association, has initiated counseling services for the mental well-being of the staff, students, and everyone who is around us to address the mental health challenges emanating out of the pandemic situation. The need for such a service is seen as immense, and we are trying to continue with this service, of course, with some of the challenges that we continue to face. The department also established a new information technology lab with the generous contribution from our alumni batch of 1992-94. The new lab was inaugurated by our proctor and the head Delhi University Library System on 30th of March this year, and we are really grateful to them for having taken out time to be with us on this grand occasion, which was grand for us. Fieldwork, friends, as you know, is a unique feature of our discipline, and this year we partnered with 83 organizations for the purpose of students' fieldwork and also for job placements. The faculty members continue to excel by way of their publications, projects, partnerships with other agencies, and with the university. Our faculty excelled in various areas, and I'm really happy to share with you that 5 faculty members have received awards, felicitations, and honors this year. I'll name the awards: National Award for Individual Excellence from the President of India for working for the empowerment of persons with disabilities, Lifetime Achievement Award from NAPSWI, Excellence Awards for Teachers by the University of Delhi, Best Debutant Parliamentarian Award by Lokmat Group and Sansad Ratna Award, Exceptional Women of Excellence Award by Wiki and Women Economic Forum, and one of the members got elected to the International Association of Schools of Social Work. I congratulate everyone for this achievement of theirs. In keeping with the tradition of strengthening the academic environment, the department organized a series of webinars, seminars in the last 1 year: the 2 Platinum Jubilee Lectures, Ambedkar Memorial Lecture, International Women's Day, Alumni Lecture Series, Student Seminar, to name a few. We celebrated the Social Work Month by organizing a seminar titled Social Work Breaks Barriers, and 3 eminent persons were called for as speakers. To add, the department had organized series of talks to commemorate the 150th birth anniversary of our great leader Mahatma Gandhi in 2021. These lectures were a source of great insight to everyone, and the committee which was involved in organizing these lectures have planned to bring out an edited book on this, the lectures. The department, along with the colleagues from 2 colleges, was engaged in formulating the new undergraduate curriculum framework in line with the national education policy. And the UGCF was prepared with the active participation of the department and the college faculty, approved last year in the AC, and the classes for the first semester have started at the undergraduate level. In fact, today we have the standing committee which is looking into the 4th, 5th, and 6th courses for under the 4th, 5th, and 6th semesters courses. The department is unique due to its very nature of work and the field work which is the thrust of our academic engagement. We were given a space in the university meetings and by the Dean Academic Office to be able to put across our uniqueness and retain this uniqueness, and I'm really thankful to them. The Nodal Center for the COVID response to global public health crisis of COVID-19, which started in 2021, continued to work silently. The department associated with Delhi University Health Center to address the health issues of students and the staff members. The 2 field action projects of the department were revived after a gap of 2 years. To celebrate women's identity, their narratives, the department continued to celebrate the Women's Day in the month of March by holding seminars and fairs to display their creativity. We were honored by the presence of senior officials from the university in our endeavor in the last 3 years: the Director South Campus, Director Campus of Open Learning, Dean Academics, Dean Alumni. They have all acknowledged the work by their presence. We are, as a department, really grateful to them. Many new initiatives and events were organized, including the celebration of the International Yoga Day, Constitution Day, research colloquiums, webinars, as well as celebration of the Northeast Day. All these events, friends, were coordinated by our faculty members. The department also continues to be a part of RISHI, that is the International Association and Prospective Collaborations, which is also co-funded by Erasmus Plus program of the European Union. And I also need to say that this year is also significant as we entered into the process of signing an MOU with the Department of Social Work, University of Auckland for academic collaboration. This is again a step towards our international collaborations. Coming to the students' activities, they added yet another excellent addition of milestones, which we are going to release today. The students' group named Bagicha was active in its programs. The department has always encouraged young achievers and instituted several awards for them, which we are going to release today. And I wish to congratulate all these young students of ours for their accomplishment. I'd like to acknowledge the contribution of Vedanta's CSR wing and the Anil Agarwal Foundation for having co-sponsored this program of today. Thank you very much. Friends, as I wind up my talk, I'd like to say that the last 2 years, COVID-19 posed several unforeseen challenges, but through our dedicated work, we have made these years as the most productive years. I'd like to thank all my colleagues for their constant support rendered to me in these 3 years. I shall be failing in my duty if I do not appreciate the contribution of the non-teaching staff. Their silent and consistent efforts enabled us to achieve all that we wanted to do. I take this opportunity to express our deep gratitude to our alumni and say that we are really proud of their distinctions and accomplishments. I acknowledge the students' vibrant presence in the department and thank them for making the department lively with their presence and discussions. My acknowledgement to all the fieldwork agencies and all placement organizations which have offered employment to our students, and specifically those who have taken out time to be present with us today. I'd like to thank the Delhi University Computer Center for their constant support to us and the University of Delhi for giving us this venue in the last 3 years. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for highlighting the achievements of the department. Through your words, we certainly feel about the immense richness that the institution of Delhi School of Social Work carries with itself.
Now, it's our privilege to introduce our Honorable Vice Chancellor, University of Delhi, Professor Yogesh Singh. Sir has a wealth of experience when it comes to leading prestigious institutions of diverse nature. He has been a guiding beacon and a leader par excellence for the university and has led the university gloriously into its centenary year after joining in October 2021. Before joining the University of Delhi, Professor Singh was Vice Chancellor of Delhi Technological University. Professor Singh has had a fulfilling and immersive academic journey, which includes an MTech Electronics and Communication Engineering and PhD Computer Engineering degrees from the National Institute of Technology, Kurukshetra, Haryana. A vibrant and reverent academician, well published globally with more than 250 publications in his name. His book, Software Testing, published by Cambridge University Press, England, is a well-received book nationally and internationally. Sir, we request you to please address the gathering.
Good afternoon, a very good afternoon, namaste. Professor Pamela Singla, Head of the Department, Social Work, Professor Snehata Tandon, Guest of Honor, Madam Bharti Birla, Guest of Honor and Chief Technical Advisor, Indian Labour Organization, International Labour Organization, Dr. Meenu Anand, Secretary of the Staff Council, Professor Neera Agnimitra, Convener, Centenary Celebrations of University of Delhi, Professor Sanjay Roy, who is the Director, Institute of Lifelong Learning, respected and outstanding faculty members of Department of Social Work, accomplished alumni, invited guests, and my dear gifted students. Good afternoon again. We are celebrating 75 years of affiliation to University of Delhi. It means what? You joined Delhi University before 75 years, and now we have a very meaningful, useful association of last 75 years. Congratulations to all of you. And you know, the 75 years, Delhi University has also completed 100 years. So 100 years, a milestone, and 75 years, another milestone. Congratulations to you, all of you. And as your head of the department has shared some of the achievements of the department in the annual report. And this department, the first institution in Asia to offer a master's degree in social work. This information was new to me when I was going through the papers. So it's like you are the torch bearer for social work when it comes to the master's degree. And in 1992, you got 1992 granted the special assistant status of UGC, and in 2014 got the CAS status of University Grants Commission. And in this convocation, in 2023 convocation, 14 students of this department got PhDs. It's a remarkable achievement. And as Madam has shared, Outlook magazine has ranked you 3rd best institution in India and 1st best institution in excellence of what? Academic research and excellence. You got 1st position in academic excellence and research. Very good, your department is doing very well, and in this 75th year, you have name, you have reputation, it's a premier institution of our country, but now for another 25 years, like we have to revisit and prepare a strategic plan for our department that what we would like to do in next 25 years, because the instruments of 75 years may not be effectively applicable to another 25 years. And you know, I was also Vice Chancellor of Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda. And Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda has also a very premier reputed faculty of social work. And if we had to name 3 best institutions in India, then one from University of Delhi, another from University of Baroda. And so once I asked Dean of the social work, and I asked him a question, how are you different from management persons? How your studies are different from management studies? And fortunately, you know, we have a head of the department whose husband was a management professor. She can understand the difference of social work and management. I hope so. Then he said, the dean said, sir, we are very different from management people. We are really very different. Our curriculum is also different. Our treatment is different. The management people work on passion for profit. Management people give training, they work on, prepare a mindset that, you know, directs towards passion for profit. But in social work, we work for passion for compassion. So our difference is compassion one side, and there is the profit. So there is a trade-off between profit and compassion. Then second, what he said, sir, we arrange funding. They generate funding. Understand? We arrange funding, they generate funding. We work for the welfare of the society. They work for the welfare of individuals or a section of people. They don't work for the larger goal. Then I was thinking, is it really true? All things are important, passion, compassion, generation of money, creation of money, but is it really true? Then I said, Professor, are we not over-glorifying the social work activities? I asked him, are we not over-glorifying the social work activities and undermining the contribution of corporate world? Because they also say we do social work. I'm not talking about corporate social responsibility, no. At the end of the day, what we want to do, we want to contribute in the life of others. we want to enhance the quality of life for other fellow beings. Corporate world is also doing it, you are also doing it, what's the difference? Then he said, we work in the areas where corporate world cannot work in those areas. We work in those sectors, unprivileged sectors, unattended sectors, where government sometimes also don't work, or if they want to work, they don't have instruments to work in those areas. So with our instruments, we go into those areas with the support of the government. So our treatments are very, very different. Then I thought, that's fine, because you can understand and appreciate the difference. But what I feel, there is a very thin line. There is a very thin line, but yes, if we can have, or if we can generate some value system in the corporate world, or create a value system in the corporate world, then this gap can be reduced. I was also the vice chancellor of a technical university. So one day I was sitting in my office, and then my PS came. An old student of your wants to meet me. Meet you? मैंने कहा बुला लो उसको. Then he came, and he was my favorite student, not in Delhi Technological University, but some other university. I met him after 20-25 years. Then I asked him, what are you doing? Yes, sir, I am very sorry I could not keep contact with you. Right now I live in New York. I am running a IT company, having 1,000 people, and I am doing very well in life. I congratulated him. Then said, sir, my profits, 10% profit growth, 10% the revenue growth also. So company is doing very well. I have done very well in my life, and I am extremely, extremely satisfied. Then I asked him, मुझे थोड़ा परेशान लगा, तो मैंने उससे पूछा कि are you happy? When you were a student in the university, you were a very, full of life type of person. But today, I see that you are not that happy. What has gone wrong in your career? You are doing very well, everything is good, but what has gone wrong? Then he said, sir, really, sir, I am not happy in my life. I am not satisfied. I am not happy, although I have everything in my life, but I am not happy. What are the possible reasons? I don't know. You have to identify those reasons. Then I asked him, why have you created this company? Because I wanted to earn profit. Good. But then I wanted to be a rich person. Fine. But then still you are not happy. It means there is something wrong somewhere. If your purpose in your life is only to earn money, then you may be happy, may not be happy. There are a good number of chances that the happiness has nothing to do with the accomplishments. Tim Cook of Apple, he is the CEO of Apple, he has recently said, money, don't work for money. Money will wear out or never be enough. It means what? अगर पैसा नहीं है तो दुख पक्का है, पर पैसा है तो सुख है ये जरूरी नहीं है. Absence of money means good number of troubles for you, but it cannot ensure. So that's why you have to first understand the purpose for creation of anything in your life. And if your purpose is to doing good to others, then you will always be happy. A possibility of happiness and possibility of achievement will increase. Like if you are establishing business for doing good to others, possibility of success is very high. Profit will come. उसने कहाँ जाना है? Profit is secondary. Profit will come. So sole purpose should not be profit. That's why there should be a right kind of mix of social mindset and this corporate mindset. If they work in isolation, most of the time they are working in isolation. That's why, we do not have good number of companies which have best possible HR practices. His company is doing very well. He is not happy. Employees are also not happy. So some changes are required in the whole system. That's why when I say there is a very thin line, yes, there is a huge gap also at times, because issue is what, my dear students, create something to either help or improve the quality of life of others. Your purpose should be to do something for others. Then things will be very, very different, and I hope that in social work department, your focus is on compassion, so you are working in the direction for creating that kind of mindset. Just another example, we all use WhatsApp. We all use WhatsApp. WhatsApp was designed and developed by two persons. One is Brian Acton, another is Jan Koum. They developed WhatsApp, and now the user base of WhatsApp is around 200 crore people are using WhatsApp. And in WhatsApp, it is ad-free, advertisement-free. Initially also they decided that because they were against advertisements, no games, no gimmicks. This became the ad-free encrypted messaging service as a core feature. And another core aspect was the privacy of the users. Brian Acton, when introduced this, he was 100% sure that privacy of my users are prime concern for me. I will not compromise that at any cost. What was the revenue model? There are good number of other ways of designing a revenue model, but that was his, if I say in your terminology, that was his social endeavor to help others. Then he got an offer from Facebook. They wanted to purchase because they were facing competition, and they thought that this product can affect and impact good number of users. They offered huge amount, and they purchased Facebook in 2014 with $19 billion US. This was, in the history of corporate world, largest deal, and Facebook purchased it. Brian Acton said, Facebook came with large sum of money and made us an offer we could not refuse. But I wanted to resist, but I could not, because amount was so high. Amount was so high. But he forgot that when you are selling your product to someone, you are not only selling your product, you are also selling the privacy of your users. You are also selling the expectations and confidence and trust of your users. But he said money was so large for me, I could not resist it, and I sold the company. But then he said, out of guilt, he said after a few years, what happened when you build something incredible? When you build something incredible, then sell it to someone with far different plans for your baby. At the end, I sold my company, I sold my users' privacy to a large benefit. I made a choice and compromise, and I live with that every day. Facebook people are business people. I sold my social product to business people. उसके बाद जो झगड़ा हुआ उनका, वो तो मैं उस पर नहीं जा रहा हूँ. But the point is, two mindsets are entirely different, but as an institution, we have to bridge this gap, which is essential for civilization, essential for humanity. If compassionate people will build companies, those companies' attitudes will be very, very different. Profit will come, but profit cannot be, should not be the sole criteria of success. That is very, very essential for humanity. It means what? We need strong leaders. नहीं तो पैसे से तो अच्छे अच्छे गए, वो गया बेचारा Acton. Although he has started new companies now, Signal, but that is also very unfair, because you sell your product, got the money, and now you have launched another company, Signal, a competitor, which is also not fair. One should be fair in life. In the same sector, he started another company after a few years. It means you have to decide. But it means what? We need strong leaders, but virtuous leaders, not toxic leaders. Jack Welch, former chairperson and CEO of General Electric, who was CEO for about 20 years of General Electric, he said, before you are a leader, Success is about growing yourself. Before you are a leader, success is about growing yourself only. But when you become a leader, success is all about growing others. It means what? When you are establishing a company also, when you are doing something and you have an NGO, then also, your success is in investing in others, not in yourself after becoming a leader. And when you were made a leader, he further said, when you were made a leader, you were not given a crown. You were given the responsibility to bring out the best in others. That is where social mindset is required. If you want to take best out of others, you have to create the atmosphere of trust, confidence, and compassion. Then and only then people will believe in you. Otherwise they will not. If you say something, do something, mean something, nobody will believe you. एक ही बार तो कर सकते हो, काट की हांडी बार बार थोड़ी चढ़ सकती है. ठीक बात है ना? एक और इंग्लिश में कहावत है, प्रोवर्ब है कि if you fool me once, shame on you. If you fool me twice, shame on me. If you fool me twice, shame on me. निदा फाजली साहब ने कहा कि that's why social work studies must design instruments and case studies to focus on virtues like compassion, kindness, and empathy. We have to develop virtuous leaders for tomorrow. That will happen only with the case studies, such case studies. Please develop corporate case studies, and those case studies should be discussed in the classrooms, so that your students, our dear students, should understand the difference. A Tata company or Infosys or any other company, when we say X company has best possible HR practices, what is the meaning of best? If people are not satisfied, people are not happy, people are not contented, or so many things, it means that should be the criteria. That will happen if you work on that type of mindset. That's why निदा फाजली ने बहुत अच्छा कहा कि कोशिश भी कर, उम्मीद भी रख, कोशिश भी कर, उम्मीद भी रख, फिर इसके बाद कोशिश कर, उम्मीद भी रख, रास्ता भी चुन, पर उसके बाद फिर मुकद्दर तलाश कर. Your destiny will come, but that's why social work studies must work for the development of compassionate mindset. This is very, very important. How can we design such case studies and instruments and discuss in our classrooms? कि किसी के दर्द को देखकर जो आह निकलती है, किसी के दर्द को देखकर जो आह निकलती है, यही बात इंसान को इंसान बनाती है. इतनी सी बात ही इंसान को इंसान बनाती है. Always remember, my dear students, quality is not in numbers. Quality is in the people. Quality is in your fellow peers. Quality is in your friends. Work on that. Numbers will improve automatically. भरोसा रखें कि जब हम कहीं किसी का अच्छा कर रहे होते हैं, कहीं हमारा भी अच्छा हो रहा होता है. ये यूनिवर्सल लॉ है, न्यूटन के लॉ की तरह, कि जब हम कहीं किसी का अच्छा कर रहे होते हैं, कहीं ना कहीं हमारा भी अच्छा हो रहा होता है. इसीलिए माय डियर टीचर्स, फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, अच्छाई को बोना सीखिए और सिखाइए. प्लीज लर्न टू प्लांट दी सीड्स ऑफ गुडनेस. आपको आएगा तो आपके स्टूडेंट्स को भी आएगा, आप ही को नहीं आएगा तो आपके स्टूडेंट्स को भी नहीं आएगा. फिर हम कहेंगे कि ये देखो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स तो ऐसा करते हैं, क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स तो वो कर रहे हैं ना, घर में बच्चे भी, स्टूडेंट्स भी जो आपको देख रहे हैं करते हुए. इसी कारण से अच्छाई को बोना सीखिए. कभी भरोसा ना तोड़ना उनका जो आप पे भरोसा करते हैं, कभी भरोसा मत तोड़ना उनका जो आप पे भरोसा करते हैं. लास्ट ओनली, इसी को एलोबरेट करने के लिए वन केस स्टडी विच आई वांटेड टू डिस्कस हियर. सी दे व्हाट हैपेंड इन येस बैंक. येस बैंक वाज वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट प्राइवेट बैंक ऑफ आवर कंट्री, doing very well up to 2019. Bank was doing very well. Everyone was happy. Were happy, and it was a reputed bank. Gave profit of more than say 300% to the shareholders also. But what had gone wrong in 2019 or 2020? And a stage came when bank was in very bad shape, but it could survive because of the intervention of Reserve Bank of India through Government of India. Because Government of India decided to help this bank because they wanted to help the economy of our country. Everything was rosy in the bank, but because the top management was not honest, top management was not transparent, and top management was, the word is, they were not professionals, but professional is a very dicey word you can use any time, but they were unethical. And that's why what happened, the stock of Yes Bank from 400 to 5 rupees it came. But we have seen recently many companies like DHFL, ILC, I should not name those companies. Sometimes it happens because of other reasons. But if it happens due to dishonesty of top management, it means what? They were preaching the best practices, but they were not practicing the best practices. That's why when we are teaching our students, we should be very, very, emphatical about this, that please don't do anything. Kisi ka bharosa mat todo. Yes Bank could survive because of the intervention of the Government of India, but that's not a right thing. Second time, if it happened, government may not intervene also. We don't want such leaders. We don't want such managers. In your lifetime, my dear students, you should be ethical. If you say something, people should believe you, because your actions are important. Actions should speak your mind. That credibility, if you can earn, then possibility of success is very high. That's why path of trust, honesty and growth and contribution is not easy, but it is not difficult also. Sometimes you say it is not easy, but it is not difficult also. If you practice, you should have strong mindset and value system. कर भी सकते हो. कभी गलती हो गई तो लोग माफ़ भी कर देंगे अगर गलती है. दूसरी गलती को भी माफ़ करेंगे. तीसरी के बाद वो लेवल बढ़ के गुनाह में आ जाता है. तो फिर गुनाह में आ जाता है. तो गुनाह का तो फिर अलग ही बात है. ख़त्म करूँगा इस बात से. एक शेर है सुभान असद का. After all, in this world, all are connected. All are connected. When we say we should help others, it means what? We need that kind of mindset of helping others. उसके दर्द में हमें दर्द आना चाहिए. तो उसने कहा कि रिश्तों की ये नाजुक डोरें तोड़ी थोड़ी जाती हैं. रिश्तों की ये नाजुक डोरें तोड़ी थोड़ी जाती हैं. अपनी आंखें दुखती हों तो फोड़ी थोड़ी जाती हैं. अपनी आंखें दुखती हों तो फोड़ी थोड़ी जाती हैं. ये कांटे ये धूप ये पत्थर इनसे कैसा डरना. ये कांटे ये धूप ये पत्थर इनसे कैसा डरना. राहें मुश्किल हो जाएं तो छोड़ी थोड़ी जाती हैं. That's why I feel that in this 75th year, now social work department should prepare a new strategic plan for another 25 years. And in Delhi University also, we are also working on our strategic plan for 25 years. We can align, we can discuss, but it should be in the larger interest of our students. University is for students, we are for our students, and only welfare activity is the welfare of our dear students. That we should keep in mind. I am thankful to the department for this invitation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for illuminating our minds with such insightful words and wisdom. Some of the highlights sir mentioned is about the importance of the department, how we are different from management professionals, and we should have a passion for compassion and empathy.
Now, we request the Honorable Vice Chancellor and guests of honor to release the souvenir and documents highlighting all the exemplary work undertaken by our students, professors, and alumni. We request Professor Singla to kindly facilitate.
Starting with the department's Platinum Jubilee souvenir to be released. Next, the release of placement brochure for this year. Next, the release of this year's fieldwork manual. Next, we request the combined release of Alumni Newsletter, International Women's Day document, the Students' Magazine Milestone, and release of the document describing the journey of the department from 1946 to 2023. जोरदार तालियां।
Thank you so much, dignitaries. We would like to express our heartiest thanks to the Honorable Vice Chancellor, University of Delhi, for exemplifying the charm of the event and making it a memorable one.
We request all the audience to please be seated. The program will resume just in a moment. Dear audience, let us resume our event. We request everyone to be please seated. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our guest of honor, Professor Snehalata Tandon. Professor Snehalata Tandon retired from the Department of Social Work, University of Delhi in September 2010, and she possesses over 40 years of professional teaching and research experience in the fields of criminology, correctional administration, social welfare administration, to name a few, in various academic institutions. She has headed the Department of Social Work from April 2005 to April 2008. She was Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences and has also been a member of both the Academic and Executive Council of the University. She has been a visiting professor at the Seoul National University, Seoul, South Korea. Professor Tandon has also undertaken several research projects of eminent importance and authored several significant texts, which include 3 books and over 50 research and review articles in reputed national and international journals.
I'll request everyone to please be seated. The program is not over yet. The discipline committee, please take control. And everyone who is outside, please come inside. This is not the way. Everyone, please be seated. We are still on with the program.
May I request the ma'am to kindly address the gathering with her insightful words.
Very good afternoon to all of you. The head of the department, Professor Pamela Singla, the staff, dear students, and alumni and other guests, I welcome you all. It is indeed a proud moment for me to be part of this Platinum Jubilee Annual Day celebration of the department, for which I thank the head of the department, Pamela Singla, for inviting me. I recall when I was head of this department, I had the honor of organizing the Golden Jubilee of the department. Brief period of my deanship gave me an opportunity to interact with other social science departments, which helped me enhance my learning and functioning. I greatly cherish the long association with this institution, which was earlier known as Delhi School of Social Work. As a student here, I was fortunate to have stalwarts like Professor Shankar Pathak and Professor Sidhu Patke, who were my mentors and who provided me rich theoretical and fieldwork practical learning, which has taken me along my career path. I was also fortunate to have worked with organizations like the National Institute of Social Defense and Institute of Criminology and Forensic Science, which conducted in-service training courses for police, judiciary, prisons, and social welfare officers. And this functioning provided me an experience of how the criminal justice system works and what were their problems. And this experience enriched my delivery of social defense courses as a teacher. Based on my personal professional journey, I would like to suggest or advise the students to kindly take field work seriously, which helps us to get rich practical understanding and integrate theory with practice. This program of social work, from that point of view, is definitely a different program, and since we have so much of emphasis on field work, it really gives us a very rich experience of field practice and how we can integrate this with social work theory. And this is what my personal experience has been. It has not only helped me in my professional career, but also has helped me in my personal life. So this is my earnest request and suggestion to all my students who are here, that field work should be given the utmost importance. That is what will take you to make you a very open-minded, confident, and able professional. I wish all the very best to my students who are here for their successful completion of the course, and my good wishes and blessings for your bright future in both in your personal and professional journey. Thank you very much for having invited me, Pamela Singla. I am really grateful that I am part of this Platinum Jubilee function. It's been long since I retired. I'm coming here after almost 15 years. So it is a welcome coming home to this department, and I'm grateful for that. I welcome all of you and wish all my students a very, very bright future and a good career ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was pleasure hearing such incredible words from you. Following Professor Snehalata Tandon, our next guest of honor is Ms. Bharti Birla. Ms. Bharti Birla is an international development professional with extensive experience in managing multi-stakeholder programs focused on inclusion, diversity, and sustainability issues in global and domestic supply chains. She has worked on issues related to gender, women's informal work, forced labor, child labor, trafficking, migration, and the formalization of the informal economy. It gives me immense pleasure to state that Ms. Bharti Birla is an alumnus of Delhi University. Now, I request ma'am to please address the gathering.
Thank you so much. It's a great pleasure and honor to be here on the 75th Platinum Jubilee celebrations of Delhi School of Social Work and its affiliation to Delhi University. And I really thank Professor Snehalata Tandon and Professor Pamela Singla, under whose leadership this event is being organized. Dr. Meenu Anand, and dear faculty, dear friends of social work, and all the students who are present here today. This is a prestigious and a very memorable day when you're celebrating 75th Platinum Jubilee celebration of the Delhi School of Social Work. And I feel really proud to be here today because Delhi University is also my alma mater. I did my bachelor's in pharmacy as well as bachelor's in law from Delhi University. And it feels very nostalgic to be here with all of you after so many years today. I work with International Labour Organization. It's an organization which was founded in 1919. So Delhi University is celebrating its 100 years, and ILO celebrated its 100 years in 2019. Now, many of you already know International Labour Organization because you work on labor issues, you are aspiring to work in a sector where you will be reaching the unreached population, the workers in the organized sector and unorganized sector. And ILO is not unknown to you. But what is important to also understand how ILO came into being, and I want to take this opportunity to share a few things about the ILO where I work. ILO was found in 1919 when the world was going through a turmoil. It was trying to recover from the ravages of war, and at that time, when it was born out of this experience of World War I, the ILO was created with a belief that social justice is essential to universal and lasting peace. And I refer back to the opening remarks by Dr. Pamela Singla. She said that social work is all about restoring social justice. And that's what exactly the ILO was all about. And when this, unmistakably places the ILO, on ILO a very major role to maintain the world peace, but also ensuring that decent work is available to everyone. All of you will be working, work is central to everyone, and that's the sphere where ILO works. Now the question is, how does ILO work? It works on a rights-based agenda, and it continues to do so even after 100 years. The relevance of the ILO has not only been maintained, but actually it has been increased in these coming days, in these coming times, because of the transformational changes that are going around in the world. And And when we talk about these transformational changes, we talk about the future of work, and where ensuring decent work for all and enabling everyone to have equal access and inclusion to the growth which the world is seeing is important. And when I talk about workers who are engaged in informal work or in unorganized sectors, in gig platforms, gig economy, supply chains, these workers who you will be working with, and there are families in the communities who don't have voices, your role also becomes a very important role. And when I speak about ILO and 100 years of ILO, I also see and draw relevance to Delhi School of Social Work, which started 75 or 76 years ago. 75 years ago, it got affiliated to the Delhi University. And since then, the school has been growing and flourishing. And as we've seen in couple of last few years under the leadership of Professor Pamela Singla, it has also grown tremendously. We heard that 14 PhDs were granted and so many academic excellence awards, as well as, topping in different areas and fields of activities. This school has grown tremendously. And how this school has grown is because of the faculty and because of the people that it created. The investment in the human resource, investment in the students that this faculty has tirelessly made is what is important. Many of you will work in future in the areas that are covered by the ILO, with vulnerable workers, with businesses to be more socially responsible. We heard the VC talk about businesses and the connect of businesses with social work. Now, where is the connect? Where will you connect? And the connect is how to make these businesses more socially responsible, how to make sure that the social and the governance frameworks and the human rights and business frameworks align to the goals of social work, and make the voices of the people who cannot have their voice, you become the voice, or enable them to have their voice. So when we are talking about the global agenda and the transformative change, I think Master of Social Work has a great role to play in the coming days, and therefore the students need to engage with all the global topics that look at the future of work and the transformational changes that are happening today. Just like the VC, I also want to talk about 3 things that have actually made contributions and what I've learned from life, and how, as students, we can progress in these areas. And VC talked about passion with compassion, and I think that's one of my greatest secret as well. A passion and a desire to do something which is greater than anything else, which gives you immense energy, which helps you dream bigger. This greater success and greater happiness comes from that greater passion, a passion which is not about your individual goals, but a passion about a collective goal, a bigger goal. And most people, when we talk to them, they want to be successful and happy, but being successful is not really a measure of happiness. In fact, some days ago, I was watching a show where Kapil Sharma was asking Sri Ravi Shankar and, sharing an anecdote with him, and saying that, when he was a young boy, kulfi wala used to come and sell kulfi in their neighborhood, and all the children would run to him to buy that kulfi, which hardly costed anything, but it gave him tremendous happiness. Today, he's very successful, he is very rich, but he doesn't find the same happiness. He can buy anything he wants, but that feeling of happiness, the feeling of inner joy doesn't come. And Sri Ravi Shankar very nicely and easily answered that the happiness, when it comes to adults, the happiness is not about possessing, it's about giving. So when you give, as adults, when you give, it's when you become happy. So if you're looking at success, if you're looking at being successful, the only way to succeed is to give to others. And that's and you can only give to others when you have a passion with compassion, as we heard in the morning as well. And that's what you really need to do if you're looking at solving bigger problems of the world. You know, another interesting thing which we see mentioned a couple of minutes earlier was that how do businesses become responsible? Just want to share an anecdote with you. One of my team members, we were working with the bricklin sector, and migrant workers work there. They get into situations of forced labor and bondage. And while working, he said that, you know, many of my family members are actually bricklin owners, and one of them has proposed me to become one. So what should I do? Because I know the challenges in this sector. And my answer to him was, you join and you become a bricklin owner, you become an entrepreneur, but become a good entrepreneur. Show it to others how you can do and change things in this sector. And many of us, feel that social work is not about business, but social work is about making the businesses better. I have Lakshmi with me sitting here. She's a dear friend and also alma mater of this school. And I know how much work she has done to make the garment supply chains, the global supply chains more better and more sustainable. We need more Lakshmis from this School of Social Work. I also have another two friends who are very dear, and I was told in the morning that they are from the same institution. One of my friend is Sonia. She was a gold medalist from this institution. Another one, Subbalakshmi Nandi, who's been working on issues of gender. They have made huge and tremendous impact. And that's the power that you have. Second thing that I want to talk about, and which is very dear also to me, is about, when we are talking about success, when we are talking about passion, the second thing that we need really is to take the people along with us. So when you are climbing the ladder, make sure that you also take other people with you. And I think that's another key to success, because if you reach the top and there's no one to celebrate with you, that success will not give that happiness. If you really want true joy, walk and take people along with you. So most often, you will now be joining different kind of industries, jobs, and there would be a huge discussion about career growth. But remember, when you're climbing the success stories, when you're climbing these stairs, hold the hand of others, take them along with you, because success and happiness can only come when it is not about individual ambition, but it is about collective action and collective celebrations. And larger dreams also need larger support. One story that comes to my mind is my father was going to England in 1960s. He didn't have money. There's a film called Around the World in $8. He in fact had only £2 in his pocket. And he wanted to be a barrister just like Jawaharlal Nehru and Gandhi. And he took a ship. And the ship landed at Egypt. It was to be, and people got down to see the Great Pyramids. It was supposed to be anchored there for 5 days, and people would go and come back. It was a great opportunity. Everyone left the ship except my father, who was a young student from Delhi University, now aspiring to do becoming a barrister in UK. And one of the old men who was sitting there, and he said, young man, everyone is getting down. This is Great Pyramids that we are talking about. It's once in a lifetime opportunity. Why are you sitting here? So my father said, look, I don't have money. I just have £2. And I don't know what I'm going to do when I land in UK. So he said, I will give you money, but don't lose this opportunity. Go and see the Great Pyramids. He gave my father money, and when my father came back, he asked him for his address, so that when my father goes to UK, starts earning something, he will be able to repay him back. The old man said to him, don't pay it back to me. Give it to another young man who is in the same situation. And that was the starting point, and that's what, my father always told me that, and also Gita says, karmanne vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. The fruits, you should not do things for the fruits. Fruits will anyway happen. If you plant seeds, the seeds will bear fruit. It is not necessary that you get the fruits from the same seed or the same tree that you have planted. There are a lot of others who have planted trees for you, and your job is to keep planting seeds for other people to have and enjoy those fruits. Last thing that I want to talk about is about networking. It's about getting the support of others. We always say, stand on the shoulders of the giants. Ask for that support. There are so many people who are ready to help you. If your dream is big, if your mission is big, there will be so many people who would want to join this mission, who would want to contribute. So never hesitate to ask. Ask your faculty, ask your teachers, ask your friends, ask your family, ask your colleagues, ask your peers, ask the people that you mentor. They will all come for your support. And when we are looking for bigger dreams, we need bigger collective effort. So this collective energy can actually change the world for you. So 3 things, having a passion, taking people with you, and asking for help. These 3 things are something that, if you as students and aspiring people who would be joining the workforce very soon take with you, I'm sure you will be as successful and as happy as we want to be. In the end, I feel very proud that, I work with the ILO, and ILO got a Nobel Prize when it turned 50. And the Nobel Committee that was there at that time, it said that it talked about the values of the ILO, and it said that beneath the foundation stone of ILO's main office in Geneva lies a document on which it is written, if you desire peace and cultivate justice, you need to invest in people, you need to invest in human beings. And I think as far as Delhi School of Social Work is concerned, the way it is going and the way it is contributing to the society, I truly wish that one day Delhi School of Social Work is also nominated for a similar Nobel Prize in the coming years. I wish everyone the success. There are very few institutions in this world that have succeeded to this extent and that have nurtured and nourished the people and inspired them to be part of the change and lead the change. And I'm very grateful and very humbled today to be here with all of you and with this great institution, Delhi School of Social Work, which has inspired many. The faculty here has contributed to many of us in being what we are and helping us translate the learnings that they have given us to be trailblazers and to which this institution also cherishes, and they also cherish this institution. So thank you once again, and in the end, I would just like to say and quote Iqbal, who said, "Yahi hai ibadat, yahi dino iman, kaam aaye duniya mein insan ke insan." Thank you so much. Wish you a very happy Silver Jubilee celebrations.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for gracing our event with your profound words and wisdom. We are indeed very happy to have you with us. Ma'am, listening to you was a total delight. And as said by you, let the collective energy pave way for a better world tomorrow. Moving on with the program, we are indeed delighted to share with you that this year we are having some of our very senior alumni with us. We would like to call them upon to the stage. Shri Ravi Chadda and Shri Om Prakash Segal from the 1955 batch. Please, sir. Please come to the stage. Along with them, we would like to invite Madam Kamala Lal from the 1957 batch. Please give them a standing ovation. Sir, please join us to the stage. Also, Madam Kamala Lal. Please give them a round of applause. Also, we are having with us Mr. B.D. Paliwal with us today. Please give them a huge round of applause.
Sir has some pleasant memories which he is sharing with us. So I just switched on the mic so that everybody could actually hear it. But we'll give you just a minute, sir.
So what I was explaining to Madam is that I had a very pleasant experience when I joined Delhi School of Social Work, because system of teaching, the system of dealing with the students was much different than it exists in other institutes. When I came, I had joined a little later, and there was at that time director of field work, one American lady, Miss Pence, and I was surprised. She received me at the gate and took me around, got me to introduce to each and every staff members and also to the students. So whereas earlier I was studying MA Political Science, there were 60 students and no touch with the teachers. And here I found that each teacher, each student was so close to each other, and then the system of teaching was altogether different. Here we had a system of submitting assignment, taking notes, taking casework, then also going for taking minutes, you see, of the meetings. So this was a different kind of, and we were only at that time, fortunately, only 14 students. there are only 8 males and 6 females, you see. And that was the composition of the class, you see. So I would say that the institute has helped us in development of our total personality. Not only, I would say, in professional way, I would say in another way also, that what they talk about compassion and dealing with helping people and doing some kind of work, you see, to help others. So all this compassion we have picked up in this institute. And I'm sure that all other students who are here must have the similar experience.
Thank you so much, sir. We are indeed very lucky to have you here in this event.
Now, we invite some of our senior retired professors who has joined us here today. First, we would like to invite Professor Kohli. Along with him, Professor Aruna Bharadwaj. Also, we have here today Professor Sanjay Bhatt. Please welcome us to them to the stage. Please join us to the stage, sir. Professor Sanjay Bhatt, please join us to the stage. Our dear Professor Bhatt has retired in January 2023, and it is our pleasure to have him with us in this evening.
So these are some personal memories that are being shared, and I think that was the whole purpose also. She doesn't remember it. I joined your class. But be here, sir.
Please give a huge round of applause.
Actually a great moment, you know, with all our senior teachers here on the dais with us. Yeah, Professor Bhardwaj would like to say a few words. Ma'am.
No, it's okay. As usual, I have enjoyed this evening a lot. Okay. I'm very, very happy to be here. As always, the annual days are very, very special days for me. And today, I am an alumnus from 63-65 batch. And also, today I was assigned a special duty by Amod Kekant from Prayas. He said, Aruna, you are going there. You are going there as representative of Prayas. So, I have brought these brochures from Prayas. We have 35 years of partnership with Prayas. Prayas started in 1988 and I placed the student for field work with Prayas. And Prayas, right from the inception of Prayas, Prayas has been an Department of Social Work and Prayas. They have been together, collaborating. And I remember we used to have meetings in police headquarters because the police commissioner used to be chairing the Prayas body. Then we were told that no, this is not possible. NGOs are not with police. So the entire process was reframed. We had another governing body. But I had been with Prayas right from the time it was born. And today I'm very happy to be here because the Prayas General Secretary has assigned me this task to represent Prayas. And so I'm here and I have brought these brochures. Okay, so thank you. And Pamela Singla as head of the department, the entire faculty looking so happy, colorful, full of achievements and glamour. And that glamour which has come through accomplishments, through achievements. So that is the beauty. And Delhi School of Social Work will always be shining, and it should be a shining star for the galaxy around the other departments and other universities. All my best wishes to everyone. Thank you, Pamela, and thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Just a minute, Professor Bhatt would like to say a few words. I think he'll take the mic right there.
All my seniors, colleagues, students, ladies and gentlemen, देवियों और सज्जनों, ये मेरा पार्शियली अंतिम एनुअल डे है। इसी साल में रिटायर कर गया, इसलिए पार्शियली एनुअल डे है। पार्शियल एज ए कलीग, पार्शियली एज ए फैकल्टी मेंबर एंड पार्शियली एज ए रिटायर्ड पर्सन। बहुत सारी बातें बड़ी अच्छी अच्छी सुबह से हो रही थी और मैं थोड़ा सा हटके एक बात कहना चाहता हूं कि यहाँ पे बात सफलता, एकम्प्लिशमेंट, अचीवमेंट की हो रही थी। तो मैं आपको एक छोटा सा मंत्र देना चाहता हूं। सक्सेस इज ऑलवेज डिफाइंड बाय अदर्स, and it is the satisfaction which is defined by you. So if you are satisfied with your job, anytime, anywhere, I think that should be the motto, whether I am satisfied with my work or not. दूसरी बात, 47 साल का कैरियर और एक टीवी सीरियल आता था कि अगले जन्म मोहि बिटिया बनाइयो। तो मेरी ख्वाहिश है कि अगले जन्म मुझे शिक्षक बनाइए। सुबह 6 बजे से ट्रैवल करके मैं यहाँ पहुँचा हूँ और उसके लिए मैं तहे दिल से अपने जीवन साथी, माय वाइफ, who drove me, actually she drove me from Himalaya hills to this place continuously 7 hours, so I could join you. Thank you very much, and thank you department. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your words.
Next, we are very happy to have with us our sponsors for the evening, which is the CSR wing and communication section of Vedanta. We have Mr. Khurram Nayak, who is the General Manager, CSR wing, Mananiya Dhruv Narayan Mukherjee, Head Women Empowerment Anil Agarwal Foundation, and also we have with us Ms. Akshita Bhatia, who is the Assistant Manager with us here today. Please join us to the stage. Ms. Akshita Bhatia is also our alumnus, and we are delighted to have her with us today.
So we have with us Vedanta Group, the CSR wing of Vedanta, and we're really thankful to them because they are the ones because of who we could organize this evening. Of course, along with, they are co-sponsors, but thank you very much in a big way. Mr. Khurram would just like to say a few words, and it's really interesting to know that he's a product of Jamia Millia Islamia, having done his master's in social work from there. So, yeah.
Hello, good evening everyone, and it's a pleasure to be part of this particular annual day celebrations, and congratulations to Professor Singla, to the department, to all the teachers, and here I stand as as a social worker, not as a corporate at the moment. So it's really like you're part of that, and I remember it was in Jamia Millia Islamia. I was part of 94-96 batch, and I'm glad that Professor Kohli is here, and he was the one who taught me as well. So thank you very much. Because of you, I am here itself. So that's one thing. Secondly, I remember it was so nostalgic after coming here, because there were debates, there were competitions at that time when we used to compete between each other. Jamia School of Social Work as well as Delhi School of Social Work used to compete at that time. And I still remember the camaraderie which we shared. We shared the hostels together. So it was really wonderful at that time. It was so nostalgic, and thank you very much, ma'am, and it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the best. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure for us to have CSR wing of Vedanta with us. Thank you. And Akshita, as you know, she graduated only last year, and really good to see you here, Akshita.
And in fact, I've told Akshita, I've given her one work. She reports to me, in fact, and I've said, look at the placement brochure, and I want some people like you as well, this year as well.
That's a compliment, Akshita, to you and to us at the department. Thank you.
तो अब हम हमारे डिपार्टमेंट के गैर शिक्षण कर्मचारियों को मंच पर आमंत्रित करना चाहेंगे, स्टार्टिंग विद मिस रमा देवी, मिस्टर श्यामलाल जी, मिस्टर ब्रिजेश. On behalf of Mr. Shamlal ji, his children Abhishek and Pratibha would be receiving it. We would like to call them upon the stage.
Also, Mr. Brijesh, please join us to the stage.
ब्रिजेश जी,
Brijesh ji.
ब्रिजेश जी आप हैं यहाँ पर?
Now, we would also like to felicitate Ms. Suman Nagar, the mother of one of our students, Mr. Jalaj Nagar. She has inspired us for the last 2 years as a caregiver. Srimati Suman Nagar ji, कृपया स्टेज पे आइए. जलज के साथ आइए. जोरदार तालियों के उनका स्वागत करते हैं. जलज आप भी आइए. तालियां.
So just to say that 2 years while he was having his 2 years of masters in social work from the department, she was the in a way caregiver. She was sitting outside in the lounge waiting for him to finish his classes, and then they would go together. So I think she's really a role model for everyone.
Now, the most awaited moment of the annual day, we request Mr. P.C. Behra to announce the annual awards. तो अब बारी है उस पल की जिस पल का पलके बिछाए हम सभी बेसब्री से इंतज़ार कर रहे थे. We request Mr. P.C. Behra to announce the annual awards.
Namaskar, good afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody. Dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries of the dais, colleagues, students, friends, dignitaries on the online mode. So good afternoon to everybody. So I am announcing the institutional awards, departmental awards to our students and some awards to our staff. So the first award is Elmina Lucky Award. This is an award given to a student who scores highest marks in field work in both the years. So we have two awardees. So if they are around, please come nearby. So they are Nandish Agrawal and Deptt. So if they are, please come. Highest marks in field work in both the years. Next is Deptt. Thank you. The next award is Gyan Pandit Award. This award goes to the student based on the performance in the MA previous examination. So she is Dimple Jadhav. So if she is around, please come. Congratulations. She scored highest mark in previous.
तालिया.
The next award is B.S. Kumedan Award. This award goes to the student, a final student, for the best use of library. And the student is Miss Sugandha Sharma. So if she is around, please come. Congratulations. The next award is Sudhir Michigan Memorial Medal. This is for two students jointly sharing the award. This award goes to the student who scores highest marks in social work with groups. So two students are there. Dimple Jadhav just came and Manindra Kumar. Congratulations both of them. The group work teacher is here also. Dimple Jadhav, okay. This next award is LD Mehta Memorial Award. This is shared by Dimple Jadhav and Sakshi Garg. So congratulations to both of them. Please come. LD Mehta Memorial Award. This award goes to the students who scores highest marks in quantitative research methods. The next award is BC Jain Memorial Award. This award goes to the student who scores highest marks in social welfare administration. And the student is Mokheti. Is he there? Congratulations. BCJ. Just a medal. Please come. हाँ जानकी देवी 4 लोग खोल के दो The next award is Miss Janki Devi Ahuja Memorial Award. There are 4 recipients for this award. The award goes to the award is for the highest mark in the paper Social Justice and Empowerment. And the students who are going to receive this award is Rasmi Sharma, Rimisa Nag, Shambhavi and Satyanand. Congratulations to all of you. Just wait. Yeah. The next award is Phyllis Gore Medal. This award is for all-round performance in academic and extracurricular activities in MA previous. And the student is Miss Medha Basu. Congratulations. इसके बाद कुंदा दाता.
We'll request all the awardees, those who are yet to receive the award, please be here in the forefront.
So Nandis, please come this side. The next award is Kunda Datar Gold Medal. This award goes to Nandish Agrawal. This is for the first position in MA final.
Talia.
And he is also receiving another award, that's Maharshi Karve Memorial Prize. This also goes to first position in MA final. So both awards, Nandish Agrawal. The next award is Society for Development Action Gold Medal. This is for highest marks in field work in both the years. So this award is being shared by two students, Nandish Agrawal, please stay back, and Deep. Congratulations again, Deep was here. दे दिया. Thank you. The next award is National Institute of Personnel Management Award. This award is shared by two students. This is for highest mark in organizational behavior and employee development. The students are Rasmi Sharma and Bhavna, both share. Congratulations. उसके बाद फिर संकरित उसके बाद तो thank you. The next award is Divya Gyan Puraskar. This award goes to a student who would score highest marks in social work with the elderly. The winner is Om Pham Tim Kim. Is he there? So she's not there, so we can go to the next award. She's in Vietnam, so whenever she would come, she can take it. The next award is Shankar H. Pathak Memorial Award. This award goes to the student who scores highest marks in social policy. And the winner is Ms. Sakshi Garg. Congratulations, please come. The teacher is also there. The next award is Kusum Gupta Memorial Award. This award is shared by Nandish Agrawal and Deptt. Both of them are here. Please come forward. This award goes to the student who scores highest marks in field work in both the years. So, next award is Professor K.D. Gangrade Memorial Award. The award is shared by 4 students. So the award goes to the students who score highest marks in social justice and empowerment. So the names are Rasmi Sharma, Rimisha Nag, Shambhavi Sinha, Satyanand. Congratulations all of you.
Request Amya and Manjula to please come and give these awards to the students along with our guests of honor, please. They are the one who is Yes. Yes, get closer.
Mahmood, felicitate.
We'll also like to felicitate Amya Gangrade and Manjula.
Best employee. No, that's just one more. One more. We request all the awardees, those who received awards right now, please stay back, and there would be a group photograph. All the awards after this announcements.
After this ceremony is over, we will request all the awardees to be here. That's at the request of the photographer, who probably was not able to take some good pictures. So he wants all the awardees to be here for a group photograph.
Okay. So now the best employee award for the year. This award is awarded to the employee who performs excellent work throughout the year in the department. So this year, two staff members of Department of Social Work share the award. They are Shweta Burma and Virendra Kumar. Congratulations. Please come to the dais. So thank you. My list ended here. Thank you all. Thank you the team members. Thank you everybody. Those who received the award, please come forward. There would be a group photograph. Please come.
If the awardees are here, please come.
All the awardees, please come. Come to the dais. Everybody, please come. हाँ आ जाएंगे आप yes.
In fact, I'll request all the faculty members also to join us for that group photograph. And probably also the guests, Neeraj Seth, Professor Bhartwaj, everyone can join us for this picture with the awardees. All our alumni who are there, they can also join us, and the faculty members. In fact, after this we'll have the vote of thanks. So please, the ceremony is not over yet.
हम कहाँ खड़े हैं?
Keep a little gap, otherwise the voice.
Thank you, sir.
How are you?
A hearty congratulations to all the award winners.
आप सभी का बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन। हमारे बीच जौनती गांव के कुछ अतिथियां मौजूद हैं। जौनती गांव जो कि हमारे दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी के शताब्दी गांव है। मैं सबसे निवेदन करता हूं
Can we just quickly settle down for the vote of thanks, please?
हमारे बीच जौनती गांव जो कि हमारे दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी का शताब्दी गांव है, वहाँ के कुछ अतिथियां मौजूद है। मैं सबसे निवेदन करता हूं कि हम सभी उनका भरे दिल से अभिनंदन कीजिए। कृपया तालियां।
As you all know, Delhi University has adopted Centenary Smart Village, and we have 4 representatives, RWA representative. जोरदार तालियों से उनका स्वागत कीजिए। उनके सहयोग से हम लोग कुछ कर पा रहे हैं जॉन्टी विलेज में, और हम हमारे विद्यार्थी जो वहाँ पे फील्ड वर्क के लिए जाते हैं, इन्हीं के सहयोग से हम लोग वहाँ कुछ आगे बढ़ पा रहे हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
We would also like to give our heartiest thanks to our Alumni Association for working so vibrantly. We would also request everyone present here to join the association and make it a grand success.
Now, may we request our Department Secretary Council, Dr. Meenu Anand, to deliver the vote of thanks.
May I request everybody to kindly be seated? Can I request those at the back to be seated? Dr. Asif, Dr. Sunita, Dr. Sangeeta, Dr. Manju. Can I request everybody to be seated, please? Students at the back, please be seated.
Just for 1 minute, and we finish off with the vote of thanks.
Kindly be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good evening to you. The completion of 77 years is undoubtedly a historic event in the life of any institution, especially for an educational department in a premier university. Platinum, we know, is the standard of exemplary purity and excellence, and therefore it is an absolute honor and a lifetime opportunity for all of us to be together for our Platinum Jubilee celebration. Platinum Jubilee means so much more to the Department of Social Work, as our prestigious institution has had the unique distinction of celebrating 3 Platinum Jubilee years in consecution. Right since its inception in 1946 till this momentous year, 75 years ago, we got affiliated to University of Delhi, and the department has not looked back and has only grown manifold, leaps and bounds, year after year, decade after decade. On this proud and auspicious day for the department, we feel honored to have received the blessings from none other than our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor Yogesh Singh Ji. Sir is not here right now, but we really do not have words to express the immense sense of gratitude and pride that he gave us the honor of being with us as our chief guest today. Sir's very consent for the program had infused another level of fervor and energy in all of us while we were preparing for today's program. I am really speechless at this moment with the powerful emotions that we are all feeling. Sir's kind and motivating words, his appreciation has indeed inspired everybody to strive for excellence today, tomorrow, and always. Today, we thank VC Sir with all our hearts for being with us on our extremely special 77th annual day, despite his extremely busy schedule. His stimulating words shall remain in our hearts forever and will continue to guide us. I also very humbly thank and pay my deepest sense of respect to our guest of honor, Professor Snehata Tandonji. Ma'am, meeting you has always been a pleasure for all the faculty members, as you hold a tall and esteemed position not only in the social work fraternity but also in our hearts due to your affectionate and encouraging persona. We are really grateful to you, madam, for gracing our Platinum Jubilee celebration, and we sincerely hope that you will continue to guide us with your words of wisdom, ma'am. On this momentous day, I would also like to thank our guest of honor, Madam Bharti Birla ji, who's taken the trouble of coming all the way and joining us despite her immensely demanding professional engagements. I thank Madam Birla ji for giving us the honor of her august presence on this special day and for encouraging us with her vibrant persona and personal narratives. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us and for your stimulating talk. With lot of humility, the department also thanks our co-sponsors for the event, the CSR and communication team of Vedanta. Without your partnership, this day would not have been possible, and we really thank and really look forward to strengthening our professional collaboration. Your contribution and financial support indeed means a lot to the department, and this generosity will be ingrained in our hearts forever. Thank you so much, Team Vedanta. As we embark on our 77th anniversary celebrations, I now thank the person behind this third Platinum Jubilee event, and that is my head of the department, Professor Pamela Singla. The practice of celebration of annual day by the department has always been, as she herself said, a much awaited and cherished moment year after year. The pandemic, however, threw numerous unprecedented challenges, and one of these was the delay in celebration of our first Platinum Jubilee that was celebrated by the department for the first time ever in the blended board in September 2020. Jostling against the aftermath of the second wave, the department again celebrated the second Platinum Jubilee in August last year under ma'am's leadership. Visualizing this year's annual day program, however, has been the toughest due to a very hectic academic calendar, acute resource crunch, and numerous unanticipated administrative hurdles. Amidst all this, one person stood tall and did not give up. Even during the darkest times, one pillar did not give up hope and kept on exploring solutions and ways to deal with the challenges. It goes without saying that the head of our department, Professor Pamela Singla ma'am, you have been the bravest and the strongest post and the force that invigorated us during some very, very tough times in the last 2 months. You have not only brought the annual day celebration back into the annual calendar as per its original schedule, but also shouldered the responsibility as our leader by organizing 3 consecutive Platinum Jubilee annual days. Therefore, as Department Council Secretary, I thank you, ma'am, for being our inspiration and for giving us all the great finale to the celebration of Platinum Jubilee years, making this day special to not only those who are present with us right now in the conference hall, but also those who are online through the YouTube live streaming. I also thank our student advisor, Professor Sanjoy Roy, and Mr. Abhishek Thakur, who has been the coordinator for this most special Platinum Jubilee annual day and has coordinated today's entire program that entailed working across multifarious teams, not only within the department, but also in the university system. Thank you so much, Mr. Thakur, for your bountiful efforts that ensured smooth management and perfect cohesion. I also express my sincere thanks to all the annual day committee members who have diligently worked day and night to make this program successful and outstanding. I also thank the department non-teaching staff, our integral backbone, who have always run pillar to post 24/7. This day would not have been possible without the support and partnership of our non-teaching staff. On the 77th Platinum Jubilee Annual Day, I also thank the non-teaching staff who have retired and or even those who have moved to another division of our university. I am grateful to the university administration, particularly the registrar, Director South Campus, finance officer and his team, the teaching establishment, the computer center, our technical experts, conference center staff, and our vendors for extending us immense support and cooperation during these very challenging times. I convey my warm felicitations to the alumni who are the biggest strength of our department and have always extended all possible support. I thank all of you for always making us feel so special and reiterating our belief in ourselves as an institution. We are very, very proud of you. Last but not the least, I thank our dear students and research scholars. Teaching and learning is a lifelong process that the educators and learners tread together. You are the proud inheritors and the flag bearers of our institution. The department and the university exists because of our students. This 77th Platinum Jubilee Annual Day would not have been possible without your meticulous efforts, innovative ideas, and assiduous contribution. Thank you, dear students and scholars, for making the DSSW family so happy and proud with your deep sense of engagement and commitment. With these words, as Department Council Secretary, I once again express my deepest and most earnest gratitude to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. With that, I request everyone to please stand up for the national anthem at your respective places. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। इसी तरह से हम आपसे विदा लेते हैं और पुनः मिलते हैं कुछ ही अंतराल के बाद।
We'll resume after a short break. We'll resume at 5:30 for the cultural program.